Hi foodies, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, hi there, my name is Mawuena. Welcome to our foodie world where we bring you simple, relatable homemade meals. We are back again with another video, and today we go all the way to the Volta region. We bring you LIHA, aka Asaana or Ekudemi. You can tell from my excitement, this is the most refreshing Ghanaian drink. Stay tuned and let's get right into the video. Asaana, LIHA, Ekudemi, whatever name you know it to be, is made from dry maize. So all you have to do is to wash your maize nicely, add some water, just enough to cover your maize, and then leave it to ferment for up to 3 days. After day 3, this was how our maize was looking. We just pour out the water, rinse it nicely, and pour the maize onto a tray. You can use a basket or a sack, and then you just cover it up with a clean napkin or a sack, so as demonstrated here. Now we would have to allow our maize to germinate or sprout. So I just got this spray bottle where I added water, and I use like the spray bottle to spray water on top of my maize morning and evening. You can use your fingers to just fetch some water and sprinkle if you don't have a spray bottle. This was my first sprout and I was super excited. You keep spraying water morning and evening until the sprouts are like really long, and if you add too much water your maize might go bad. So this was, I don't know the words, but there were more maize like sprouting, and here the sprouts are a bit more longer. So once they are more like long you just leave it in the sun to dry, or you allow it to dry properly. So it's sold like this in the market if you don't want to go through all that stress if you are in Ghana. But if you're not in Ghana, then I'm sorry, you have to go through all that process, and then you blend it. But you don't have to blend it to be too smooth. You just use the pause button until like you crush it a bit, you get it. So after crushing, then you add some water to your saucepan. Now the process for Asaana is not that easy, so if you are making it, you might as well just make it a lot at once. So I'm using my biggest saucepan in my house. Added about 6 liters of water, added 2 cups of the grated corn, or let me say blended corn, into our water. Added some flour, just sprinkled some flour on top. The flour on top is supposed to give it that foaminess so it's nothing special. You can omit the flour if you don't want it, and then you allow it to boil. So I like to stir mine from time to time. Guys, this process that I'm taking you through that looks so simple and has really made me appreciate Asaana sellers, cause it took me 3 trials to be able to get it right. And you know guys, I love to do all the hard work and then bring you the recipe in its simplest form. So allow it to boil for the maize to be cooked, because if it's not cooked, diarrhea will be your portion and we don't want that. So allow it to cook. For you to know your Asaana is ready, the foam becomes brownish. So you can tell from the top of the Asaana that our foam has become brownish, so it means it's ready. Turn off your fire. And what gives Asaana its rich color, the caramelized dark color, is caramelized sugar. So you add some 1 cup of sugar into your saucepan, allow it to caramelize. If want to broth now, we need my dear caramelizer obahani sugar angala. I don't know if I said it right in Ghana, but in Chi upema sugar na shake kakra, but don't let it burn. No, if it burns, it will taste bitter. So allow it to caramelize. Once it becomes dark, like Asaana is supposed to be very, very dark. So when it starts smoking, then you know it's ready. You add some water. It will crystallize when you add the water, but keep stirring and it will melt back and become a liquid solution. So you can just pour it in a container, save it and use later. Now When you prepare your asana, allow it to ferment overnight, at least 24 to 48 hours before you strain it. This gives it that unique taste and that unique smell. You get it? So after 48 hours, we strain it with a strainer and a cheesecloth or whatever you have available to you that could strain this. Now after straining, it was time to finalize our process, and this part is so exciting. We just poured our strained asana into our calabash. I mean, I needed to serve it like how the hawkers sell it on the streets. So we added our caramelized sugar to give it that dark rich color. Oh my, this looks so refreshing. Just look at that color, just look at it. You can also do it at home. You don't always have to go to like the asana seller to be able to drink asana. You can make this at home. So if you are in Ghana, the blended corn, you can get it from the market, and then the dried fermented corn too, you can get it from the market, so you don't have to go through all that stress. Now asana is served with sugar, but you can add any sweetener of your choice, and then it's served chilled. So we needed to add some ice cubes to make it look refreshing. Just look at this beauty. Oh my, I know you want to have some, but I can't share with you, so you need to also prepare it at home. I don't know why some people call this drink Ghana Coca Cola. Now it's time to serve. We need to try it out, and I added some milk just like the sellers do it on the street. After adding my milk, this is how my asana looks. Oh my god, it tasted so good, so good. I mean, if you really want to know how it tastes like, then you need to try it at home. I sent it to work and my colleagues really enjoyed it. They all loved it. Some even did take away. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like, share with your friends and family, and leave us a comment if you do try this recipe at home. We'll see you in our next video. Bye guys.